Alright, so the double E013 RC Volvo FMX 6x4 hauler truck comes in between $750 and $850 depending on which model you get from wave-rc.com. Check this out, right there. This website is not the first to send me a scale semi-truck or lorry, tractor trailer, whatever you'd like to call it, wherever you're from. A lot of people over the years have seen me unbox different semi-trucks. I figured I would keep the unboxing from you here today, just so you didn't have to have a look, because once you unbox it, that's where the goods are at. Did you just see something that I saw? A door that's magnetized that you can open for a 1/14 scale truck. I always wondered why my son's toy trucks that aren't RC'd, why their cabs always opened, and yet my expensive ones never seemed to open, from Tamiya or Lesu. There's other companies out there. Great to see one of these companies out there making it accessible for us to get drivers in there. Clearly, I'm doing some sort of security run with the money and transporting across to the banks. I don't know why in a semi-trailer. Light guards that I installed with the screws over the LEDs. Look at this, the center toe pin. Functional, metal, beautiful, and I can lock it in. There we go. Windshield wipers do not work, but the mirrors, they do go in and out. Licensed antenna on top, details all the way around, 2-speed transmission. It is unlocked differentials. I'm going to show you this before I flip the cab up. So lots of room for any kind of driver or passenger. This is an all plastic cab. This exhaust is plastic. This chassis back here, the frame rails, metal. This plate, metal. Flipping it forward, it came with a battery, okay? 7.4, 15C discharge. It also came with the light kit installed. Now, if you purchase the more expensive one for like $850, it will come with a sound kit. I did not choose that one. I can switch the lights on this beautiful radio that it comes with. Look at that. The double E radio has lots of open channels on here in case you want to expand anything. But let's have a look at these rubber tires. I'm going to turn them for you to have a look at here. Look at the tread. The siping on the tread, guys. The nice wide tires, they feel like quality rubber tires. Metal, it feels like, for the hubs, and judging from the screws, it is metal. The traction on this rubber is beautiful, like it's a quality rubber. When we look back here, this is actually plastic. The fifth wheel plate, metal, and apparently adjustable. Can we adjust it? I believe I read that it was adjustable. Leaf spring suspension, you can see in the back there. We're going to actually flip it so you guys can have a nice close look. But as I work my way around to look at these scale accessories, look at the wheel chocks. Sure, we've seen vehicles that have wheel chocks before, but look closer. Look at this small tab that keeps your wheel chock in place now. Before we would be using these, and we'd be going to use them, and you'd realize that you've lost a few of them because they had fallen out. In this metal piece right here, all metal, keeps them locked into place. Small fuel tank right there, plastic. Volvo nameplate, plastic, all of this kind of stuff, the plastic. But keeping the costs down, I believe. I believe that's exactly why they have the costs the way they do. This does come as a kit. If you want to put it together, you're more than welcome to do that. I haven't checked into the cost difference, but that is available. Let's have a look underneath. Look at the servo up here. This isn't the steering servo. This is the 2-speed transmission shifting servo. And if I can just switch the button here for you, you can see it. And here's where that button is. It's actually a toggle switch, a 2-position. High and low speed. The thing that shocked me about this motor in here is it's actually very, very slow. The stock motor that it comes with, it is slow. I didn't check what the rotation was on it yet, but I find it beautiful to see that there is an output drive on this transmission. So if you did have a driven axle, you would be able to have 6x6 action. So powered by a 540 planetary reduction gear, motor drive, strong pulling. It can take 15 kilograms as a pulling capacity. I'm loving the leaf spring suspension on either side. You can see it right here. There's quite a few leaves in there actually. I'm loving it. Oof. All right, let's do a bit of driving action here to show you the limitation in speed. Even though it does have a 2-speed transmission in there. Let's go ahead and shift it. I remember in Loading Kings, Loading Wars, the games we used to play, if you did not have a sound kit, you had to make a starting sound of vroom before you were able to drive away. All right. Okay, so backwards. It sounds wonderful. I believe that's in high gear though. I'm not quite at full speed, but you'd be surprised at how slow but torquey the motor is. All right, let's get it onto the floor so you guys can actually see and I can use more than one hand. A lot of these switches on here don't do a heck of a lot. They're just open channels. They just gave you a good radio. But look at the light switch. There you go, there's the overheads. Isn't that beautiful? If you get in close, you'll be able to see the hazards, but they're very faint. You can see them there blinking. I love the blue-white light though. Highs, and then overheads. That looks so good. Yeah, so that right there is high gear. Not bad. I'd probably like to put a nice brushless in there, but you know what? I always run my trucks stock to begin with just to see what they're capable of. It's always great to upgrade though. So I definitely want to put at least 15 kilograms on this truck to see it haul. And I'll do that in the next video with it. But the other thing I need to do, well, show off first gear, is to put together a trailer for it. There we go, first gear, turning. Super torque. That's full speed in first gear, so low. So wave-rc.com, they have a ton of affordable RC construction units there. I'm not affiliated to the website at all. They just sent me this unit here to show off for you. And I have shown off a Russian tractor from them before. So they've got some pretty good gear there. I actually love this speed. It's a great speed for an older man. Crawling. Great throw. I can't help but notice that my log grapple on the back of my truck here looks absolutely fantastic. And maybe I should consider building a hydraulic grapple crane on the back of this truck because, yeah. There it is, guys. My double E hobby Volvo truck that I got from wave-rc.com. Went through the breakdown of it here. It's a pretty good unit. If you're not looking to spend thousands of dollars on a semi-truck RC, this might be the starting point for you. Very realistic. Overall, the attention to detail is far beyond what I ever could have hoped for when I started in this hobby. The radio itself, the transmitter, is ergonomic, feels great, has room for expansion on it. And wave-rc.com, guys, it's where I got it. It's a place where I also got the trailer. I'll be unboxing for it so we have a complete set and we can pull the excavator properly. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please take the time to drop the like below the video. You know it helps on YouTube, and I will see you in the next episode of RC Adventures. Now get outside and have fun with RC. You know I always do. Bye-bye.